Yo, what's good, YouTube? What's good? What's good? What's good, man? Look at here. I just came to give y'all something short and simple today. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all noticed, last time I did not put any signal lights in the dash, in my new dash cluster. So the reason I didn't put any signal lights in my dash cluster is because, for one, the kit does not come with signal lights. For two, what I actually did was I was able to take the old screen out of the original dash, and then I was able to actually cut the bottom part of it. If you go back and look at that video, and cut my circle under that, and at the top of it, it still had my right and left turn signals, and in the middle, it still had that indicator light for your bright lights whenever you cut your bright lights on. So with that being said, man, try to give y'all a close look on what we got going on right here, man. That's why I said I'm gonna keep this thing short and sweet. A LED, nothing special about this LED right here. To be real with you, I can kind of, yeah, I guess I turn y'all around and let y'all see what I got going on so I can lay it down on them. Okay, so now you can see what I got going on right here. I didn't have any, first of all, I didn't have any black wire, so I took my blue wire and I made my blue wire my negative, and my red wire is my hot. But actually what I have going on, if you can see, I have a LED, and with these LEDs right here, if you put one of these LEDs on 12 volt, if you try to put it on a battery, you could probably put it on a 9 volt, but 9 times out of 10, these things are so sensitive, man, you'll fry it. I know you're going to fry it if you try to put it on a jump box. I've already done it just to see if it's going to light up, and it's going to fry it. Like, right away, it's going to fry it. So, basically what I did was I ordered me some resistors. They got all types of resistors out there. You can get them up to, these right here, 150. I've seen some people on YouTube use 200s and so on, but it's a lot of videos on YouTube. You can actually look and see which ones you may want to use, or whatever the case may be. I ordered some 150s, so we're gonna see if these things right here gonna work for us. So what I did was, and I'll give y'all a little secret in a minute, what I did was I put my resistor on my positive side. And 9 times out of 10, I could be wrong, but what I was taught in such a way is you always want to put a resistor on your positive side so you don't get any negative feedback through your positive line. Also, what that resistor does is it's like dividing, if I may say. If I'm actually shooting if I use a 9 volt battery, then that means that by the time it goes through this resistor, if you do the math, and I could, not doing the math on this 150, but it's like dividing it by 3. So this light is actually going to get, it's going to get 3 volts, and it's going to actually cut this thing on. So you can see what I did, man. What I went back in there and I twist everything up, soldered it up, both sides, on my negative side and on my positive side, top and bottom of my resistor right here. And what I do is I take my shrink wrap and I slide my shrink wrap down each tube, cover this side, my negative side, all the way to the top, so I have no raw areas left out. And same thing on the positive side. And then I get a bigger a piece of heat shrink, and I go over both the tubes and put them together in that so they can both be insulated. But since I showed you that, what I did was I ordered these right here, man. I got this nice little kit right here off of eBay, and I think this thing ran me about 10 bucks, man. But it's got a bunch of little LED lights and all in it. So that was my whole thing. I actually was going to use the LED lights for something different, and I still may use them for that. But in the mix, I was just sitting there thinking to myself, like, I don't have a turn signal. I was actually messing with the wires on the steering column again. If y'all saw that video, y'all saw where I had everything pretty much broke down for what wire does what wire goes where. So we'll still check everything inside the car and make sure those wires go to the right place. But yeah, $10 on eBay, man. I'll get you a case of these LEDs right here. Believe it or not, these right here dirt cheap. I think I only paid about, I think it was like $3 or something like that for all these right here. And it was actually more than that because I got one on here. And I actually got my other two. That's a turn signal light there. I got my other two that's already finished right here. So this is what I was telling you when I said I put my heat shrink on it and just kind of get it all the way close to the top. So therefore you ain't got to worry about no wiggle, no nothing, no sliding, you know what I'm saying, too close into the wires up there or touching them or whatever, you know what I'm saying, the case may be. But I solder, well, this is already soldered up, so my bad. I mean, I heat shrink this one right here, and then we can get something going. Now, the thing is, I did all this based off of the little bit that I do know about resistors and LEDs or whatnot. So the big thing about it is actually testing it just to see if it works. We're going to test this thing actually two ways. So if y'all give me a minute, basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the time out. I'll go ahead and, matter of fact, I ain't even going to put y'all on hold, man. I'm going to go ahead and cut one of these wires right here. Since they both wired up the same way, they both the same LED size and all. And then we're just going to see if this right here actually works on the 9-volt. And then we're going to take it over there to the jump box, and we're going to see if it actually works off of the jump box, which we know gives off way more power than 9-volt. So, yeah. So y'all give me a second, man. Let me go ahead and cut the ends off this right here so I can get some raw wires, and then we'll go ahead and get them things right there jumping. Okay, so what I'm using is some testing cables, just to kind of try and hold my my wires on. That way I can kind of plug everything up. So basically what I do is I'm gonna take my ground, clamp it on my ground, and then as you see, I got my actual positive here. I'm gonna clamp that on my positive, and then I'm gonna grab this so you can see what's going on. Yeah, so there you go, it works. That's off of a 9-volt battery right there. So we got a nice little blue light that we're gonna put right there in the middle of the dash for our bright lights, and get that right there working. That right there is off of a 9-volt battery. Now the test is, will this thing work with your average jump box, or will that be too much power, and will this resistor hold up is the question. So we're gonna go on over there and we're gonna check that and see whether or not that's gonna actually hold up. We can see here that 9-volt with the clamps on it, just so y'all can see. Now we're gonna take this thing over here to this jump box and see what's what. Hold on just a second. Okay, so my jump box, I am able to cut on and off just by flipping the switch on that. You can see my mangled mess over here. And I told y'all what I was doing with the dash, with the column and everything. I actually ended up stepping on this right here, but I got another one to replace it, so that's that. We get all that done. Like I say, I wanted to, you can see where I went back and I stripped all my wires, so I can have more than enough wire once I start running this stuff. You got to remember my existing fuse box is still in the car, so we ain't trying to go in there and tamper with nothing we ain't got to tamper with. We just gonna plug up and we gonna run with how we got the wires labeled. One of the things that I did want to get working was that menu control, that's on something else, because that's only in the original dash. So even if I did that, I would have to find a way to actually configure that in another part. But that's too much going on. We ain't even gonna get into that, man. This is what we over here for, man. So flip switch on this thing right here, and we're gonna see what this bulb gonna do. All right, let's see. Make sure we don't smoke up nothing. I'm gonna lift this up off the carpet just in case we do, because if it does, it's gonna fry that bulb. We gonna see. And there we have it. Yeah, you see it being powered by the jump box, the resistor, and the resistor has more. The jump box has more power than that actual 9 volts. So you can see how much more brighter that is right there. The more power it get, the brighter it's gonna get. So with that being said, man, we up and running. So if y'all trying to get these LEDs to do anything, man, whether y'all trying to put them in y'all doors, whether y'all trying to put them in y'all dash, man, look at here, man. Convert back to this video right here and just look at what I did on this video right here. And, you know what I'm saying, just go from there. Another thing I will show y'all, or try to show y'all if I can see it, and I'll take y'all back over there to let y'all see that in just a sec. Yeah. Okay, I didn't turn my light on this one right here because I wanted y'all to see this right here. Let me see. So if you can see right here, that skinny side right there, that's in focus right here on your left side, that's gonna be your positive side. That other side right here, that's gonna be your negative side. I can show you another way you can tell whenever you actually, and y'all gotta excuse my desk, man. I ain't gonna lie, that's supposed to be for editing, but I've been sitting in here doing electronic work and everything, man. So y'all see how I got the name, but you can pretty much pull out any one of them, man. It don't really make no difference. Grab one out of there for you. If you, hold on a second. I got workers' hands today, man. I was over doing some carpenter work over at my buddy's house. But if you look at the stem on the bottom of it, that same little side that I told y'all about, that little thin side right there, you see how much more longer the bottom of it is on that lead? So that's your positive. You see how much shorter? So that's your negative. So that's all you got to do, man. Hold this thing up to a light, look at it, go from there. I usually put my resistor on my positive side. I don't know what everybody else does. I put mine on the positive side, but there you have it, man. Yeah, you already know what it is, man. Your boy Rich, man. Like I always tell y'all, man, each one teach one, man. I'll be honest with you, like, this was something that I knew, but I didn't know. It took me some time to actually fall back and put stuff into perspective. Went to school for electronic engineering, and I started thinking, I was like, man, what in the world? Because, just rushing and doing things sometimes, man, you can get yourself in an uproar and all. But long story short, man, I made the biggest mistake by plugging up one of those little LEDs up to the jump box, and it just fried it. I mean, straight fried it, smoked it. So you have to put a resistor on those things, man. As well, these LEDs might save me a whole lot of work when it comes to console and rear deck type stuff. Instead of me using LED strips, who knows, man, I may be able to slide these little LED bulbs into some corners or whatever the case may be, man. You know what I'm saying? One on a corner, all you got to do is just, take your little groove out, put your little LED in there, bim, bim, bim. That's something I have to show y'all on a whole nother video. But y'all already know what it is, man. Your boy Rich _ everything, man. It's each one teach one, man. Raw. Real always win, man. Like I said, I ain't had a chance to work on the box Chevy today. Well, yes, I did have a chance to work on the box Chevy today if I'm doing these LED bulbs. But yeah, man, Stay positive, man. You know what I'm saying? God bless, man. Now, let's do something with them buttons down there, yo. Like, for real, for real. I can't tell y'all what to do. I ain't picking in my ear, though. I'm trying to get my, you know what I'm saying, my date out. But, yeah, man, let's do something with them buttons down there, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, man. I'm trying to teach y'all everything that I know, you know what I'm saying, that people wouldn't teach me. So, it is what it is, man. Your boy Rich, man. I'm checking out, man. Y'all.